On September 17, 2023, police officers in Romeoville, Illinois responded to a well-being check at a home on the 500 block of Concord Avenue, only to uncover one of the most chilling scenes they had ever encountered. What began as a routine call soon led to a story far more heartbreaking and devastating than anyone could have ever imagined.
Does he own guns?
No.
No. Has he ever been known to have guns?
Mm-mm.
Are you telling me the truth?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be covering for Nate at all?
No, he was here. Even my daughter said he was here.
Do you think he's capable of taking someone's life?
No. I'm sorry. I know.
How sure are you of that?
However, this shattering story started around 9 p.m. that Sunday evening when police officers received a distress call from the mother of 32-year-old Zoraida Bartolome.
How can I help you?
Yes, please. I'm calling for my daughter, Zoraida Bartolome. She lives at 512 Concord Avenue, Romeoville, Illinois, and we haven't heard from her or her husband or her children during the whole day. No answering the phone. If somebody can go by the house and check them, because the husband, they called from his work that he didn't show up to work. And he never, he's always at work.
Okay, give me 1 second.
What heightened her worry further was that not only Zoraida, but also her 38-year-old husband, Alberto Rolón, and their children were all unreachable. Moments later, dispatchers were put on high alert when another concerned family member called in to report the same issue.
Hi there. I just wanted to see if I could do a wellness check.
Okay, what's the address?
The address is 512 Concord Avenue.
And what town is that in?
I'm sorry?
What town is that in?
And I believe it's Romeoville.
Okay, 512 Concord.
512 Concord Avenue.
Okay, and who are we doing a welfare check on?
So it's my sister Zoraida and her husband Alberto. I got a call from his job that he did a no-call, no-show, and me and various family members have called them. We talk to them every day, and it's just really unusual for them.
Without delay, officers quickly reported to the provided address, but what was meant to be a routine checkup soon marked the beginning of an unforgettable sight for these officers.
No, stay with him. Yeah. Hey, I got a TV knocked over and a coffee table knocked over. Romeoville 367. Can we get another unit to Camden, please? Everything's 10-4. Hey.
10-4, 379 Romeoville.
Get on the phone with the 17 and call and figure out more information on this call.
10-4. 28 came back out of,
No, we're gonna go on that side because there's a gate over there.
He's going to the car to get the number.
Alright. You see the TV in the,
Yeah, I was holding my car.
Hey, hold on, wait. You look in this window?
Like the boy room, I couldn't see anything in the room.
Nothing?
Yeah, we'll see. All that side of the shit from close. Here, wait. Keep shining. because I can kind of see a little bit better now.
Okay.
There's oh wait.
Lights are all off. 3 cars
No,
in the
there's
front.
nothing in this room.
I'm saying the lights are off. It's 9 o'clock on a Sunday.
And no, there's lights on in the back room.
After going around the surroundings, the only thing the officers noticed was a knocked over TV and coffee table. The lights were off, and the place was deserted, almost as if no one was home. But since their cars were still in the driveway, the officers decided to take a closer look.
Let's go. See if you can just peek in the back. There's a window, right? Yeah. Here, I'll cover this window. This window's open. No, it's not.
Oh god. Dogs are dead. 2 dead dogs.
I need more units here. Hold this.
350.
I got 2 dead dogs. TV's knocked over and a coffee table knocked over in the front room.
No.
Hey, open the trunk.
07 en route. 350 en route. Tempo.
Units from 367. I'm waiting for at least one more to make entry.
After spotting the open window and the lifeless dogs, the officers stepped back to regroup. Something terrible had happened inside, and after gathering their gear and calling for backup, the police officers prepared to enter the house with no idea what they were about to encounter.
You with me.
We're coming up 23.
You guys hold the front, okay? From a position of cover, please. I don't know if anybody's in there or not.
You got another door right here.
Hey, you know what? Hey, one of you guys holding this one. One of you guys holding the front.
There were no other side doors, right?
No, not that I know of. Hey, Ron.
Yep.
Here's what we're gonna do, okay? I'm gonna boot it. We're gonna go nice and slow, all right? Drake, you stay behind me.
Right when we get to the door, there's going to be 1 dead dog. You gotta get over.
Hey, no, you're behind me,
To
okay?
the left, there's a 2nd dead dog.
You stay in the back of the stack. You watch our 6 as we move through the house, okay?
God, these fucking lights are not going to see.
Corey, come up here, cover this door, this window.
Got it.
This lights is dead, god damn it.
Christian, here. I have
Here,
something.
watch you.
Flashlight?
No, I got one.
Check the door.
Here,
Door
cover
first.
the window. What do you see, Corey? Boom, move up, move up.
399, I'm 23.
I got nothing. Moving up.
How many dead dogs you got?
We got 1 dead dog right here. We got a 2nd dead dog over to the
All right, watch out. Watch out.
Hey, why don't you check the door handle first before we take the door?
Stand by. Door's open. All right. Hold on.
Dispatch Romeoville 315. 133 traffic. Romeoville units 1033 traffic only.
Make an entry, 33 traffic only. Romeo, please, anybody here? Move up, move up.
Go.
Romeo, please, anybody here?
Body.
All right. Wait, you got one? No, hey. Hold it, Corey, hold it.
I got you.
43, you got 142 body.
Upon entry, Romeoville police discovered the bodies of Alberto, Zoraida, and their boys 9-year-old Adriel and 7-year-old Diego, including the family dogs, all suffering from gunshot wounds. Unfortunately, the entire family was pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators quickly descended on the scene, collecting evidence, questioning friends and family, and combing through the Ring doorbell cameras until they identified a person of interest. Just one day after police made the grisly discovery, police officers tracked down 32-year-old Nathaniel Huey Jr., located him at work, and immediately brought him in for questioning.
So, what can you tell us?
I know we have a relationship that stems from here.
Mm-hmm. When's the last time you talked to her?
Thursday here. She called me because I was sick, so I didn't pick up. And then today I was trying to call her line. I was messaging her line just to see, like,
During the interrogation, Nathaniel initially denied knowing Zoraida, but later revealed how he had met her in May 2023 while they were both working at an engineering company in Glendale Heights and, at some point, developed a romantic relationship.
So have you ever, you guys worked here together for how long?
Like about a year.
About a year together? Okay.
Yeah. But like we kind of like had like a relationship for like, I think it was like since May.
Okay. May, June, July. It's like 4 months, 5 months?
No, like 3. It's like 3. She's better at the taste.
All right. So, were you guys still like talking about, possibly moving forward, or did you guys call it off, or what happened?
No, like we were still supposed to be like moving forward with them.
Did she say she's gonna leave her husband or anything? She did? Okay. Have you ever had any contact with him? How did you guys mainly get in touch with each other?
Usually like a couple of different ways, like social media or not really texting them much because we're kind of trying to keep it low.
Yeah. So like when you say social media, like Facebook, Snapchat, or which one?
Like Snapchat, Instagram posts, we kind of just like would indirectly message each other.
All right. Are you friends with her on Facebook?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you're from
Facebook's more like Facebook's more like personal. You know?
Yeah.
We were friends on Snapchat, and then like when I'm in a relationship, she kind of got like a little wind of it. I had deleted it, and that's why we were kind of just doing like that indirect. That's real cool. You know what I'm saying?
You wouldn't happen to still have her Snapchat, like username and all that?
I think it's Zori G.
What?
Zori G.
Zori G?
So, and you said you've never had contact with her husband? Like he's never sent you a message or called you or contacted you? No? All right. Do you have any of, like, information, like any saved text messages or Snapchats or anything from her?
When asked how often they communicated, Nathaniel revealed that they mainly texted on Snapchat and only met when it suited Zoraida's schedule. However, as detectives explored whether she had other acquaintances, they quickly realized there was more to Nathaniel's story than he was letting on.
I'm not trying to ruin your marriage or life, so not like I'm gonna, I'll try to keep this, if we can, from just with us in this room talking, but we're trying to figure out what happened at that house. If she ever told you about any other, like, romantic relationships she had out of her marriage?
Here?
Her. Did she say her husband cheating on her, or did she say she cheated in the past or anything?
I know that maybe she did cheating on him before in the past.
Mm-hmm. But she didn't bring anybody's names up or anything?
Nate, what days do you work? Are you like Monday to Friday kind of guy?
Yeah.
First shift? What is the shift here? 6 to 2?
6 to 4:30.
6 to 4:30.
4:30.
Okay, so Monday to Thursday?
No.
5 days a week?
Yeah, it's 5 days a week. We like 50 hours.
What do you do here?
CNC machine.
Does your wife, or whatever, do you call her your wife or your girlfriend? Does she have any idea of anything going on? No? Okay.
Not at all.
And then we already asked you if you had any contact with him, but has she ever told you, like, she thinks he's onto you guys or anything?
No, she always said like he was real chill. Like, he just fucking, I don't know what he played, like behind the computer, just playing around and shit.
Yeah, he wouldn't pay attention. But, like, he never came up here to see you or threaten you or anything like that?
No.
So you talked to her Thursday through what, text or Snapchat?
No, just up here.
Oh, up here. Okay.
Was that the last day you worked or she worked?
That's the last day I worked. I had off sick, like midway through the day. And then,
On Thursday?
I come on Friday.
Okay. And she didn't reach out or try to talk to you at all?
She called me, but I didn't pick up. I was like knocked out.
And what day was that?
I made myself Friday.
Okay. So you guys didn't talk from Friday until at all?
No, like I didn't pick up.
While detectives questioned Nathaniel, police discovered that Alberto had found out about the affair, confronted Nathaniel, and even slashed his tires in retaliation. But for some reason, Nathaniel denied ever speaking to Zoraida's husband. However, as the interrogation neared its end, the 32-year-old man soon revealed that his relationship with Zoraida didn't end there.
And I'm not trying to dig too deep, it's just we're just trying to make sure we cover all our bases. So you guys have had a relationship since May. I mean, have you been having sex? Yeah. Okay.
What was it usually like?
Super awesome. I mean, like, not like super often.
Kind of when you can.
Yeah.
I mean, you're both trying to not get caught, and yeah, it makes sense. And would that be at like when you guys get hotels?
Yeah.
And just so you know, too, Austin, when you leave this room, we're not telling you to work anything. It's none of their business. This is our conversation, so it's up to you, whatever you want to tell them. Obviously, we talk to her family, we talk to friends and stuff, hence why we're here, and that's why we're sitting in this room talking to you. And, like, I got to ask, do you have anything to do with this? Okay. You know I have to ask, and you know that your number is going to be in her phone, and we're going to find your text messages, and we're going to find that stuff, and I want to get a surprise later on that you guys are fighting, or that there was something going on between you two, or the three of you that I don't know about, you know? Nothing like that.
Nobody was threatening anybody. We were fighting, like, really, she was like fucking angel, you know what I'm saying? Like a sweet girl, so like.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're going to stay in touch with you. I'd ask, a couple more questions. Might be a little hard for you, but are you willing to take a polygraph test if ever needed?
I guess. No.
And then DNA, swab in your mouth if needed? I'm asking this stuff now. I mean, we again, these are one of those things where if in the future we needed it, I could go to a judge and say, this is why I believe I need it, and get a warrant for it. But I always ask people. I ask people straight up, right? Because, most people ain't got on the high. They're like, yeah.
No, yeah, I mean, I never, this is just some shit that I never
thought of. I doubt you'd be in the middle of that, exactly. Yeah. But you can see how, like, you're not the only person we're going to talk to, and we're talking to lots of people, and we're going to talk to lots of family members, and we're going to talk to neighbors, we're going to talk to a ton of people. But we're starting off with the people closest to her, and we're here. That's why we're here talking to you, her family and you.
Yeah, like, and I don't even think, like, her family knew anything about us.
Well, I can tell you right now, we're sitting here in this office talking to you. Somebody knew.
Oh, okay. I guess.
We wouldn't be here talking to you.
Yeah, that's a good point. But I didn't think that she was talking, like, to any family like that.
Throughout their encounter, Nathaniel showed no signs of emotion, even though he had just lost someone he was reportedly close to. However, after a few hours later, the detectives returned to ask him more questions.
It would take us, a couple hours to pull information off the phone that could eliminate you as a suspect, like right from the start. It's up to you.
It feels like you're pretty suspect enough, man.
Well, I mean, I'm not joking with you. We anytime somebody dies, you look at the husband, the boyfriend, if it's a girl, if it's a guy, you look at his wife and any kind of lovers he had, and that's what we look at. We start there. And then this person was at work, so we eliminate that. This person was, we went through the phone, there's nothing between those two, no threats, you're telling us there's no threats, but I can't go to our bosses. I can't go to a state attorney and say, no, I verified it. There's no threats. I have to, if I can verify and say, no, I went through his phone. There's no threats. They seemed to be good together. There was no threats. There was no animosity between the two of them. There was no fighting. There was none of that stuff. Eliminate it.
Just Just go on the computer, Chief, because I don't want to give up my phone. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. I'm just telling you, it's.
I completely understand what you're saying, and I'm not even trying to give you guys a hard time, but like taking my phone and all that, like that. And you already told me like you can get it from.
We can get her side of it. I can't get your side. That's the problem. So I can get her side of it. If where she's gotten her phone, I can get that side of it.
How about this? How about I come see you guys later today after work or something like that? Because I got other shit in there that I don't necessarily want you to be like looking at. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. But again,
And I promise you, I don't care what you look at.
No, it's not like fucking freak like that or anything like that. Just
well, I'm saying even if we, yeah. I mean, if you, again, I'm asking for consent. The consent means that we plug it right in, we dump it because you've told us it's okay. Without that, then we have to get a search warrant. If we get a search warrant, then we have to type that up, and it's gonna take longer.
I can bring it down to you guys, and you can dump it all you want to. We're cool with that.
We'll be there. The address is on the card.
Well, let me step out.
Right after work.
Rather than submit his phone, Nathaniel chose to show the officers the last messages he had sent to Zoraida. However, to eliminate him as a suspect, the officers tried to convince him that voluntarily dropping his phone would be the best thing to do at this point.
We already went through phones. They already got one half of the conversation. And you said you talked to her on your phone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we'd like, or what we're asking for, is consent to get the text messages off your phone between you and her, or Snapchat, or whatever it is between you, so we have both sides of it. We're trying to eliminate you as a suspect, but...
It's all on the computer, right? You can get it out of the computer.
No, we have to take the phone, we plug it in, we take it out, and then we give your phone back.
Oh, I don't even have anything in there.
That's even better.
I saw you.
No, I believe you, but... Well, yeah, I mean, just let me see it. But, I mean, I believe you, it's just the problem is that
This is all I have right there from her. I don't need anything back.
Oh, this from this morning?
Yeah. Everything else, so you'd have to grab it from the computer.
Well, I mean, it'll be on there. It'll be on your phone. You can't. Still in the thing. In the catch.
When you delete stuff, it's never actually.
So let's just say you have like a 64 gig phone. You use about 58 of it. The rest is the catch. It stays in the catch. And why I asked is the bosses called right away. They were like, we'd like to see if we can get the stuff, from your end back that way, and see if maybe maybe your husband got wind of it and pulled it off or something. So we was going to take a look. I mean, on our side of it, we can get a search warrant, to go through the phone, and just take a little longer. But on the fastest way would be consent, pull it off, and give your phone back. Than it would be to, and again, I explained to you earlier, I'm trying to eliminate you.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a deceased girl and her last fling or boyfriend or whatever is you.
Despite the officer's persuasions, Nathaniel remained belligerent, insisting he would rather bring his phone to them after work. However, the detectives couldn't wait that long, and given the gravity of the situation, they needed to make sure Nathaniel really didn't have anything to do with the murders.
Trying to do everything we can now so we don't have to bother you again, do anything like that, so that we can listen. We want to give this family the benefit of the doubt. And we're talking to you because of the relationship that you had with her. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're a guy or something like that. We're not trying to do that, dude. I'm sure you would want us to be this thorough for your family too. You know what I'm saying? So that's all we're doing. I do want to get some DNA samples, if that's okay.
That's fine.
All right. And then, I'm just going to take, these are just like sterile cotton swabs. And I'm just going to rub the inside of your cheek. You see it's never been opened before or anything like that. All right, just open up for me. Just keep it open. All right.
So there's a couple more questions, and hopefully we can. Do you own any guns?
No.
Okay. Do you have a FOIA or anything?
No.
Okay. Any trouble with the police in the past, like you've been arrested or anything? DUIs? Okay. But nothing like no shooting.
Violent or anything, yeah.
Okay. All right, that's all done. Snapchat done. One last thing before we drive out of the parking lot. Will you give us consent to look in your Denali just for like blood or something?
There's no blood in my car. I haven't done anything.
I believe you,
We believe
but
you.
it's
100% believe you.
so now we're at the point where we just got to check off everything off our list so that there's, like I said, dude, you're in a relationship with her, and that's what we're going off of, okay?
Yeah.
And we want to be as thorough as possible, and part of being thorough is that we just want to take a look inside, because if we didn't do that, we wouldn't be doing our job.
During the investigation, police discovered that Nathaniel had owned a private security company called Black Bear Security, and also found photos of him on Facebook armed with guns, ammunition magazines, and body armor, including an assault rifle with an apparent silencer. However, when asked, he not only denied owning a gun, but he refused to allow the detectives to search his car.
And think about this still on your side of it.
Yeah.
So I'll think about this as me.
Yeah.
What would be my argument later on if the police kept calling you, harassing me, or kept saying that I'm the one? I'd be like, well, no, I'd let you look in my car. I gave you a DNA sample. There's no blood in my car. There's no bullet casings laying in my car. So what makes you think I did this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And before we told you, how I told you everybody's like a suspect, at some point we believe that whoever did this was after her. Okay? So we're here to talk to people who know her. And when we go talk to Angelica, I'm going to ask Angelica.
I don't think it was anything to do with him.
At this point, we don't. So I would ask Angelica, when we go talk to her later today, I'm going to ask her if she'd give me consent to look in her car. I'm going to ask Angelica if she'd give me consent for a swab. And then when I go talk to a neighbor, if they had an argument with a neighbor, I'm going to ask the neighbor, would you give me consent? Would you let me look in your car? Would you swab your mouth? I don't care if you have to open the car or anything like that. We just want to look around for blood or shell casings.
I just don't want to look in my car.
I understand that,
I'd
but
rather have like some fucking representation at that point, man. I don't know, like.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. When I go back to my bosses and say that you refuse consent, they're going to be like, okay, then was his car at the scene? Did he have something to do with it? And I'll be honest, I'll say, I don't think so. But I can't look him in the face and say, I can guarantee you that car was not involved in any crime. I can't make him that guarantee. Like, I can't. I mean, just like you couldn't guarantee what's in my car, I can't guarantee what's in your car.
Right.
Just because of that.
No, yeah, I just to kind of protect myself at this point, man. Like, because I've never even been questioned this much. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's like.
Well, I mean, if you could imagine, it's just, you know.
To a certain extent, I do get it, but like, from my side now, like. Now you guys are calling me back like 3-4 times now. Now I'm like, okay.
I understand how it feels that we're accusing you, but again, dude, we're not doing that. We literally have to check our list for everything that we got to cover before we leave here.
At this point, it was hard to understand why Nathaniel was uncooperative. Even after explaining that it was only a normal procedure, Nathaniel did nothing but make things difficult for the detectives.
The point being is that when I go back there, again, and my boss goes, okay, so did you guys check this car? I'm going to say no. He said no. Well, you've just gone way up the chart of who they're looking for, because why, if you did nothing wrong, why would you be hesitant? Right. I know, and he knows, I know I don't want anybody looking around my car, but if I didn't do nothing wrong, I'd rather have that later on as defense. If I'm accused of something later on, I'd be like, I cooperated with the police.
Right.
No, but I'm not saying that I won't let you guys look at my car, but I would just like to have some fucking, like, some legal representation.
And they'd stand outside there and watch us do it?
It's like, what?
So everything is audio video recorded too, just so you know.
And shit don't come in the field or nothing, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, if you wanted to, but I mean, we're wearing a body camera.
I don't think so, but like, it's just, I would rather, that's just the route that I would rather go, guys. I don't need any disrespect, I promise you that. I'm just saying, like, I think it's just better if, at this point, now I speak to a lawyer. This is insane.
It's crazy. Yeah, I get you. I get you.
It's not.
I mean, the way it goes is like I said, now we just can't eliminate you as a suspect. We just have to keep you on our suspect list a little while longer. That's all.
I understand that, but then you'll find that they had nothing to do with this. But I don't even want to be hemmed up in all this. Like, let me talk to a lawyer, because I thought that it would be like quick and easy when we just talked right now, and then like. Yes, you calling me back, like, so I don't understand.
Because we're leaving back to Romeoville.
With the introduction of a lawyer, Nathaniel had now complicated the situation for the detectives and himself. However, the detectives weren't ready to give up and made one final attempt to get him to cooperate.
I'll contact you again. You said you're going to bring the phone
today. I'll call you.
If you're bringing the phone by today, and if you want to ask a lawyer, they'll tell you the same thing. If you got nothing to hide, let them look on your phone so that we can at least... They like a laptop like that, and they plug the phone in. And again, I don't care about your pictures. There's not going to be any pictures that are involved in this case. I'm going to look for text messages or messages, and if there's nothing there, like you said, then that's it. You're eliminated. You had nothing to do with her prior to this happening. And where were you at on Saturday night?
At home.
With her?
What? No, with my wife.
Yeah, with your wife, I'm saying. So you have an alibi where you're at, right?
Yeah.
So there shouldn't be a whole lot of stuff for us to worry about. If your phone's not pinging in Romeoville, if your car's not pinging in Romeoville, then we know you weren't Romeoville, right? I'm trying to cool you down a little bit so that you don't understand. We're not. This is not like the 1970s where the police jump to conclusions and start arresting people. We're going to do our homework.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. I don't doubt that you're going to do your homework. I want you to do your homework, but I'm just telling you, like you just had this fucking 4 people who have been hurt.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that I'm not like, I don't know, walking myself into some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Like, it's like, it's kind of alarming just because you guys have come back so many times now.
I know, and trust me, we didn't want to do that. The bosses told us to do it. We weren't looking forward to doing that. Unfortunately, we got stuck doing it. So we're going to go. Like I said, you got my card. If you could really stop by today, we'll help out a lot. It'll get you off our list so we can be done with that.
I'll bring the car. I'm not going to watch it. There's nothing like, you can swab and everything, you'll see.
I believe in that.
There's nothing in my car.
Despite everything the officer said, Nathaniel stood his ground, denying any involvement in the killings, and without solid evidence, he was free to go. When digital forensic specialists later combed through the phones of the victims, they found threatening messages from June 2023, attempting to manipulate them, and warning them to stay away from Nathaniel, claiming that he was about to be the center of a murder investigation. Given the circumstances surrounding Nathaniel's discovery and his relationship with Zoraida, he wasn't the only person on the police's radar. After the 32-year-old man had been interrogated, detectives turned their attention to another person of interest, Ermelinda Palomo, Nathaniel's girlfriend.
Hello. Hi, Ermelinda. My name is Detective Garcia.
Hello.
From the Romeoville Police Department. This is Detective Wagner.
Hello.
I know you know what's going on and why you were here. Okay? I know you were talking on the phone with your husband right now.
Husband or boyfriend?
He's just a boyfriend.
Okay. Does he live here with you? How long have you guys been together?
2015.
Okay. We're investigating a murder. Okay?
I murdered someone.
So, we have in our possession some phones, okay? And in those phones, we're doing what is called a phone dump. So what happens is if anybody's talking on a text app that you can download, for example, Text Now, we can retrieve those messages.
Okay.
We have retrieved those messages. All right, we've read them. They're pretty clear that somebody's pretty upset at the victim. Okay, is there any way that these text messages are going to come back to you, or your name, or your phone, or anything associated with that? Okay.
So we'd like to speak with you without him present. Are you okay with that?
Sure, do you want me to walk away?
Wherever you're comfortable.
Wherever you're comfortable, right?
Well, the dogs are all around, so...
Oh yeah, but we're out front of the house in the backyard, right? I'm not saying go in the house, but we can talk with you out over here. If you're okay with that? We can go over by my car if you'd like.
Let me get my jacket.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh,
After briefing her about the situation, the detectives escorted Ermelinda to the patrol car for questioning.
I want him to come out. Ermelinda, do you mind if we drive down the street? If he comes out, he's probably going to tell you to go back inside. Are you going to do that, or what do you want to do?
well, you guys obviously have me. You can't really say much, right?
Well, it's what we want to talk to you alone, separate from him. That's what we're trying to
make sure that you're safe.
Okay, can we go by the park?
Sure.
Yeah. Down that way? Okay. Do you want to... What I'm going to do is I'm just going to document mileage and stuff. Okay? Even though everything's... We got body cams on. Just tell me where we're going. You want to text?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Right?
It's all right.
It's not all right.
I'm saying it's okay if you cry.
The detectives couldn't quite make sense of Ermelinda's behavior, but they suspected she was holding something back. Once they were out of earshot, the detectives immediately got to work.
Ermelinda,
Yeah.
how long have you known Huey?
Since probably 2015.
Okay. Why are you scared of him?
Oh, I'm not scared. Well,
Okay. Why are you scared right now?
because when I called him, because I was scared, I didn't know where he was.
Okay.
He said, someone's following me.
Okay.
So I called. And then I heard him say, why are you following me? Do you want to search the car? And then someone said to him, there are messages from you, and it's because her husband found out you were having an affair. And I didn't know that.
You didn't know what?
That he was having an affair.
Okay.
When did you find that out? Right now?
Right now.
Okay. When's the last time that he had an affair? Because I know this is not the first time.
No, it's not.
Okay. When's the last time you knew he had an affair?
When we first started dating.
2015?
2015 to maybe 17. You know what? His son was born and he said, I'm not having any more affairs. I'm not cheating on you.
Okay.
Stupidly.
Okay.
Do I know if he stopped? No, I don't know.
Okay, so the last time you
Well, hold
knew?
on.
Okay.
So then I had a party at my house.
Mm-hmm.
And I fell asleep, and apparently he said someone kissed him, and that was so I don't know, maybe it was 2019.
Okay.
And he said, no, she kissed me, and that was it. Come on. We're all drunk.
You know him better than we do, so.
Anyways, he said that he was no longer going to do that.
Okay.
That's why I'm upset.
As the interrogation continued, Ermelinda revealed Nathaniel's history of infidelity, though that wasn't the detective's main focus. While they explored her reactions to his unfaithfulness, the conversation soon shifted to questions about a much more important matter, Nathaniel's possession of firearms.
You believe he's had multiple or many affairs while you two have been together?
I was hoping that they were done because I was hoping to trust, because you have to...
When you find out about him, like, what happens? You guys get into arguments? Do you talk to the women that he's having affairs with?
No, for what?
I don't know.
No.
Leave your man alone kind of thing?
No, I'm too old for that. I'm 50 years old. There's no reason for me to, no. And quite honestly, it's not the female's fault. It's his fault.
Right.
So no.
I mean, obviously you get upset over it.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to hold it back right now. But like I said, I thought we went through years. I mean, yeah, I had said he was doing security, and I had said to him, "Are you cheating on me?" And he said, "No, you know what? They flirt with me, but I don't fall into that."
What kind of security does he do?
Like at clubs.
Like a bouncer?
Yeah.
Is it armed security?
No, I don't think he can carry arms there.
Okay. Does he own guns?
No.
No. Has he ever been known to have guns?
Mm-mm. He has that, give me a second, please.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to Milwaukee, Bristol, and it's not paint, it's airsoft.
He plays it? He does airsoft stuff?
Yeah, he does airsoft. He's in a team. I'm sorry, now.
Okay.
Do you guys have water?
I don't. This is a sealed drink.
I'm not taking that from you. I'm
No,
sorry.
sure, okay.
Yeah, because that's a big thing.
Well, if you don't want to drink all the thing, obviously you can drink. We'll throw it out when you're done.
Yeah.
And airsoft
Yeah,
gun.
okay.
He has an airsoft gun. That's it.
How sure are you that he does this?
I'm actually very positive.
Okay.
You've never ever seen him with a gun?
Well, we go to the range and we'll shoot.
So he has a FOID card?
No, he does not.
So how does he shoot?
I have a FOID card.
Okay.
Do you own any guns?
Yes, I do.
What do you own? What kind of guns?
I have a Glock.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of Glock or caliber?
It's a small one.
Okay.
I have I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I don't keep them here because the grandkids are here.
Where do you keep them at?
I keep them, right now they're in the trunk of my son's car.
What kind of car is that?
He has a Civic.
Where's that car at?
I don't know, he is currently moving. He's a mover, so
Where's your son at?
he's moving.
I know, but where's he at, like, now?
Oh, I don't know.
When asked, the 50-year-old woman agreed to let officers search her car. However, given how frequently she discovered Nathaniel's affairs, detectives quickly steered the conversation toward her knowledge of the victims.
I'm gonna give you a few names, all right? You tell me if you ever heard these names before.
Sure.
Zoraida Bartolonzi.
I was in his car, and on his thing, that name came up. I said, "Who is that?" It was 4 a.m.
When was it?
I don't know. I was with my cousin. He picked me up. I had been drinking.
Was that this week?
Oh no, July maybe.
Okay, so what did he say that who was this person?
He said nobody. It's a false call or something like that. And then.
But if it's saved in his contacts.
Thank you. But
you don't.
I'm just not going to fight with him, quite honestly, because fighting with him, I feel like he just sits there and he'll manipulate me, and I'm not.
So why do you let him manipulate you if you already know that that's what he's doing?
Well, really, I was also drinking, so it wasn't something like his phone is in my name, so when he calls someone, it shows up in my name. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't.
So you think could have been some? You're assuming.
No, you know what? I'm hoping.
Oh, right.
Period. There's no assuming. I'm hoping.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that he is being honest with me.
What about a man by the name of Alberto Rolon?
Have I ever heard of a man?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Have you ever met Zoraida?
No.
Have you seen a picture of her?
No.
So that name comes up to you because you saw it?
Well, really, that name stuck in my head because that night I thought, are you cheating on me?
Was the person calling in?
They're calling in.
Okay.
More than once. And it was a long name. I thought it was Bartholomew, actually. It was a long name, but...
So when we asked your husband if he knew this person, Zoraida, he said, I've never heard that name. Why would he be lying to us?
I don't know. I don't know.
Should I believe him?
I don't know. Please don't tell him I said
We're not
this.
going to tell him anything.
I thought that you guys said to him he was having an affair. Somebody said he's having an affair.
Although she was cooperative and eager to avoid trouble, detectives soon realized that their concerns extended far beyond Nathaniel's infidelity. They needed to know his whereabouts on the night of the killings.
So are you guys saying that you're trying to find out if he killed the husband?
We're trying to find out who was involved. So we're talking to everyone. We're talking to you. We're talking to him. We're talking to other people because, as you may be aware, people lie to the police, right? So we don't know who's lying.
Gotcha.
What I would like to ask you is, on either Friday or Saturday night, did he go out with his friends?
No.
Did he work?
Friday night? No, he was with me.
Saturday night?
No. Okay, this is what happened. When I get a chance to be with him, I'm with him.
Okay.
So Friday night, we started drinking, and we were at home, and we were drinking and drinking and drinking. We drink a lot. Okay? We probably fell asleep. He sleeps in the garage. I sleep in my room.
Why does he sleep in the garage?
Because he says that he's more comfortable in the garage. But
is there a bed in there?
No, it's a couch.
He sleeps on a couch in the garage. Garage isn't finished. Okay.
I know, but that's not why we're here. And I don't mean to be rude.
No, you're not being rude at all.
I'm just saying I'm not going to get in.
Right.
And now I know. So we were drinking, and then we woke up and we were hungover.
On Saturday?
So he said, we got to move. I said, okay, I really want to go to Ross. I want to buy some jeans. And then he said, let's get something to eat. I said, okay. I said, you decide. He said, okay, let's go to Jersey Mike's. It was still day. And I got home. I fell asleep. And apparently I woke up and yelled at everybody.
What time did you fall asleep at?
Oh, I don't know. It was day. It was still day. But he was with the kids playing GTA.
Okay.
And then my daughter had said to me, did you wake up in the middle of the night? And I said, no, why? And she said, well, I was just wondering because you were yelling at everybody and it seemed like you were just sleeping and I think I heard you talking in your sleep. I said, no, I didn't. And then I said, maybe it was Nate that was talking in his sleep. And she said, no, Nate was snoring because the door was open and everybody was hearing him snore. I said, I didn't hear that. And then I think we woke up Sunday like 9 and I said, we need to do laundry. I want to return my shoes. And I would like to go to the grocery store, but I do not have all the money for that. Can you help me? He said, yes. I said, thank you. That's what we did. And then Sunday we went to sleep probably like 9. Woke up this morning, went to work out. He went to work, I went to work, and this is what I've coming home to.
Just like Nathaniel mentioned earlier, Ermelinda explained that they had both been out on Friday night drinking and spent the rest of the weekend together. However, when the detectives asked her to clarify, they soon began to notice contingencies in her story.
So, on Saturday night, did you guys drink?
No, we were sleeping. We were hungover.
Okay.
I know it's not your business, but I personally can't drink 2 nights in a row, and I get very, very hungover.
What about him? Could he drink 2 nights in a row?
I guess he could, but if nobody was there, so he was sleeping because we were up pretty. I want to say my daughter said, no, her boyfriend said, I heard Nate Saturday morning. I think he was still drinking. He was going to work, and it was 5 a.m. My daughter's boyfriend was going to work at 5 a.m. And
No, Saturday morning or Sunday morning?
Saturday morning. And then when I woke up for a brief moment Saturday, maybe like 1, 2, he was still sleeping. And so I went back to bed. And then I don't know what time we went to Ross.
How do you know he was still sleeping if you guys sleep and
Because
separate?
I saw him. He had the garage door open. Remember I said my daughter heard him snoring?
Mm-hmm.
He had the garage door open. So I got up, I looked, and he was on the couch. Well, you're right. Maybe he was facing the couch, not sleeping.
Okay, if he were to leave in the middle of the night one day, would it be safe to say that you probably would have not known?
No, I think everybody knows when he leaves, because when you slam our door, the front door, you don't even have to slam it. Like, you hear it, and the house is, it's fragile. You hear everything. So no, especially, like, maybe if I would, like, Friday night, maybe, because we were drinking, and if I would have passed out on Friday in the morning, maybe he could have done that. But I had been sleeping off a hangover. So.
Did you go anywhere Saturday night then?
No, I was home. Well, it wasn't night, it was afternoon. No, I did not. I was here.
Are you telling me the truth?
Yeah.
100%?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be covering for Nate at all?
No, he was here. Even my daughter said he was here.
Okay.
At this point, it was evident that the woman didn't want Nathaniel to get in trouble and was doing everything she could to protect her boyfriend from the police.
Can I ask something that you're probably not going to tell me?
Go ahead.
Are you guys saying that Nate killed this lady's husband?
No.
We're not saying anything yet. We're trying to figure it out.
I'm trying to figure out who did it. And we have to talk to
Maybe
everyone.
Nate knows something and he's not telling us.
I really hope not. You know what? I can tell you that he was home on Friday night into Saturday. He was home. My daughters told me he was home. I don't know when. If you guys are saying Friday, I can tell you. I was with him all Friday night in the garage.
Okay.
This is something that happened on Friday. He was home, I promise. I had gotten out of work on Friday at 2:30. At 2:40, I went to the eye doctor. He was home, and he didn't go to work because he wasn't feeling well. So he was home. He said, "Do you want to go have dinner?" I said, "Okay."
What about the Ring doorbell on your house? Does that record?
No.
Doesn't record at all? Doesn't say it?
No, it's broken. It doesn't even work. I have it because it's a doorbell.
So no, it just only rings the doorbell?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to have that so that I could see everybody coming and going.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
when was the last time it worked?
Oh my goodness. If I'm going to be honest with you, maybe 2 years, almost 3.
Okay.
So I don't know for sure. Anyways, if this is Friday, we drank. We had dinner. He called his nephew to say, "Are you around?" Apparently his nephew said no, so we went home. We picked up some Corona. We drank and drank and drank and drank. It was 18 Coronas, drunk stupid, had nowhere to go on Saturday. That I can tell you.
Now we established he was home Thursday night, he was home Friday night. What about Saturday?
Saturday he was home. He was home, and I know he was home because my children told me he was home. He was home into Sunday.
Okay.
He was there. I woke up and he was there. He was asleep. And then I woke him up and I said, "Hey, how about some breakfast?" We made pancakes, we made eggs and sausage. He ate, and he was with me Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, he was with me Sunday night.
Okay.
We woke up and we went to work out, and then I came to work. So.
Okay. What is your phone number?
630-888-2958.
Okay. If I were to ask if you can email me your month's cell phone records, would you do that?
Yes.
Would you not tell him if you do that for me?
And nobody's going to tell anybody.
No.
Throughout the interrogation, Ermelinda maintained that she nor Nathaniel knew anything about the gruesome murders, leaving the detectives with no choice but to focus on gathering more evidence to uncover the truth. Meanwhile, officers continued to watch the couple, and when they confronted Nathaniel about the threatening messages, he told them he didn't know about those, but he admitted he'd received random messages of his own, that people were coming after him. He claimed they were Bulgarian and added they'd send him numerous threats, including that he'd be dead within a year. With police already following him the day after the murders, Nathaniel was panicking, and on September 19th, the couple was spotted meeting with an attorney. Later that day, investigators discovered that a license plate reader had captured Ermelinda's black Chevy Malibu in Romeoville at 3:48 a.m. on the day of the murders and were in the process of getting a search warrant when they encountered Ermelinda coming out of her house.
Ma'am, can't go near the car right now. It's evidence. Yeah, we're getting a search warrant for it. Okay, so unfortunately you can't touch the car right now. Okay? All right.
Ermelinda left on foot instead, but when she didn't return, her family reported her missing on September 20th, fearing she had been kidnapped by Nathaniel and she was in danger. Nathaniel had also left home, and though there wasn't enough evidence yet to make an arrest, authorities tracked his GMC SUV using his phone first and then license plate readers. Nathaniel and Ermelinda were later spotted in Catoosa, Oklahoma, more than 600 miles from his home, in a Walmart store where surveillance cameras captured the couple smiling and relatively relaxed, with neither appearing to be held against their will. Soon after, Nathaniel was also spotted in the parking lot of the Walmart store transferring a bunch of firearms from his vehicle to another SUV. However, after driving out of the parking lot, a license plate reader captured the GMC and alerted local police that a murder suspect and potentially a kidnapping victim were inside. But when Oklahoma officers tried to stop the vehicle, things took a drastic turn for the worse.
We're still traveling westbound. Go ahead and go 63.
18300, 944, car on fire.
When officers attempted to pull the vehicle over, Nathaniel sped down the I-44, crashing into another car before slamming into barriers near the Hard Rock Casino. Moments later, the car burst into flames and 2 gunshots rang out.
Car's on fire! Get out of the car! What's your background? Get out of the vehicle! Get out! Where you going? Yep. Where you go in? Oh, you want to go in? Go in. Let's go. Yes. On your right. Move to your right behind you. I got door. Do not see movement. No movement. Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out now! Come out now! They're making eye contact. I don't see anything. Got your cover. Cover. Got it. Nothing. Floorboard. Get her. Got cover. Grab her belt. You got that door? Can't see. Where's fire? Get fire extinguisher at least.
Fire, go ahead and come up here. We need an extinguisher.
Behind you. I got driver door.
In the end, Nathaniel was pronounced dead at the scene, while Ermelinda, found with a gunshot wound to the back of her head, was rushed to the hospital. Sadly, despite medical efforts, she later succumbed to her injuries. However, it wasn't until a forensic search was done on Ermelinda's phone data that the truth was finally revealed. Investigators discovered that the real source of Nathaniel's paranoia was his girlfriend Ermelinda. Since December 2021, she'd created fake phone numbers and multiple online personas to convince Nathaniel that he was part of a Mexican and Bulgarian criminal investigation. Ermelinda used pictures obtained from the internet as her own, researched information about the dark web to prove to Nathaniel she was a hacker, translated words to pretend to speak Bulgarian, and logged into her mSpy account, which she used to secretly track Nathaniel's locations. mSpy allowed Ermelinda to intercept Nathaniel's text communication with another woman, which made her jealous. Almost instantly, Ermelinda, as a catfish, would initiate communication with Nathaniel to interrupt and redirect his attention. She leveraged her ability to accurately pinpoint his location, using this knowledge to support her claim of being a hacker, and by doing so, she gained his trust and acted as though she was protecting him. Whenever Ermelinda discovered Nathaniel was with another woman, she used her fake personas within the fictitious criminal organization to encourage her boyfriend to be more faithful in his relationship and stop speaking with other women. However, conversations between Ermelinda's fake personas and Nathaniel turned dark when she convinced him that he was under constant surveillance by the fictitious criminal organization. The fake personas told a paranoid Huey that there was a mole within his life who was planning to attack him. However, Nathaniel fully believed the information being fed to him by Ermelinda, but did not know his girlfriend was the person he was communicating with. Then, on the 14th of September, 3 days before the murders, Nathaniel was told by Ermelinda's online persona that Zoraida was the mole who had been targeting him. Together, they researched Zoraida's house to determine the layout within, as well as the neighborhood to locate cameras, planning how to get in and out of the house, and learned the house behind Zoraida's was vacant. Ermelinda's persona then instructed Nathaniel to make the scene appear to be a burglary committed by kids, reassuring him many murders go unsolved. In a shocking revelation, Nathaniel's mother revealed to police that he had confessed to murdering Zoraida and her family, claiming he did it because he believed people were after him and thought the children were better off dead than living without their parents. With the suspects dead and the police investigation complete, the case is now closed. However, the heartbreak it left behind continues to haunt those who loved the victims. If you enjoyed my video and how I explain the case, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.